What is up, guys? Jake from OneHive here with the next war recap video. And this is the one over the weekend. I actually missed our arranged war that we were supposed to have. Didn't get it on the spin, but got a very good war nonetheless. Omega Labs. You'll see here what they did to our bases. Did use all but a couple of their attacks. Look at that 3-star. I'm sorry, that's the wrong side. 3-starred, a lot of our Town Hall 10s. Got our 11s 2-starred. Really did a good job. So it was an impressive war from them for sure. I believe all the Town Hall 9s, yeah, were 3-starred. So that was good. On our side, we did really well. Everything except for 3 bases, 2 11s and 1 10, and got 3-starred. Did have 1 Town Hall 11 attacked up on the board. Not sure what happened there, but we left that one out. So possibly could have got another 3-star there. But really good job to everybody at OneHive. Let's check out some of the attacks. Again, Zafram taking out their #1. Doing it with this mass miner. This is sort of his go-to now, I suppose, and is really killing it with it. So we'll watch this one. Again, I know some of you guys love these, some of you guys hate the mass attacks, but it is what it is at Town Hall 11 right now. This is the meta. This is the way it works. Pretty much all successful attacks are mass attacks. They're not just terribly strategic, but you need to know how to do it. If you're Town Hall 11 and you're not getting these 3-stars and you have the troop levels, take notes, obviously. Pay attention because this is how it works. Comes in with the queen walk, the healer's there, opens up that wall, actually tries to open up that wall, having a lot of trouble with it, but once that wizard tower goes down, then everything's looking good. Has a funnel created, the queen is going to go in here and trying to get her walked in towards that eagle artillery, of course, one of the main things you want to worry about taking out, but it's a little bit tricky here. There's an inferno tower there, there's CC troops that are going to be coming out, there's a lot to deal with. Going into this section of the base here. So Queen's doing her thing, did drop the rage down, kept her healed up, kept her healthy, moving forward. Has a couple of point defense on her, but as soon as this X-bow goes down, gonna get another shot at just, pretty much cruising through. Here come the CC troops and the poison. Those minions coming out very fast. Start ramping up the damage pretty quick. Goes out with another poison and a rage spell. And they finally sort of get caught up and all taken down. Now, on the right side, you see the king, the bowlers, everything's starting to come out of the CC there, just creating this part of the funnel. There's the Grand Warden up top there, and all of the miners just going straight in. You see the queen is already onto that inferno tower, and now is going to come over and start locking on to this eagle artillery. So that is going to go down and be a huge help. But with the miners jumping under the ground half the time, really the eagle artillery is hard for them to actually get a beat on them and hit them. You see how quickly they took that queen out there. And finally, the attacking queen has that eagle artillery out of the way. So everything is looking good. Bowlers are still up. Warden is still up. Queen's still up with healers on her. And there's only 1 inferno tower left to worry about. The miners are doing their thing. They're closing in on that. And then you see the heal spell, which once they go underground, gives them a chance to get sort of healed back up. And they pop up and boom, out goes that inferno tower very quickly, like super fast. So bowlers still going. Still looking good there. Miners out in front on the bottom, some miners in the middle, and the queen up top. We'll go ×2 here because this base is toast. Beautiful attack by Zafram. Really nicely done. Absolutely killed it, picking out their top base, so that's pretty cool. All right, let's drop down a few and check out some Town Hall 10 action. Let's look at here. Duce taking out their #10. Also doing it with sort of this, I guess, the boner strategy, the bowlers, miners, coming in from the top here with golem and healers on the golem, keeping it going, keeping it alive, and all of those wizards taking out that trash just around the outside. They'll quickly clean all that up, and then the wall breakers to open up the compartment, start moving into the base. He does have a jump spell to let everything continue to move forward. So just has to be careful on his timing with that mortar. Does get those first few taken out, but then the second ones were pretty much money. Take it out. Last one comes in, opens it up finally. And everything starts moving into the base. Queen goes down. Again, wizard still sort of going around the outside, making sure that the funnel's there. And then the jump spell will go down in just a moment as the CC troops start to come out. Poison's going to go down. Good job there on the rage, just keeping things, doing damage very quickly. That poison was a nice placement because you got the queen as well, but it was a little bit late in my opinion, but that's minor stuff. That first freeze did a good job slowing down the damage while they had to deal with the CC troops. They had to deal with the queen, some of those high HP buildings. Finally gets it taken care of, and now it is all about those miners coming in on the backside there. You see them, they always kind of go in unnoticed. You just don't even think about it. They just slip in, but they are there, and they take stuff out very quickly. Second Inferno Tower is down. Everything's looking pretty sweet right here. The king is about to go down. He's focused on that golem, which is nice. The queen is really low. There she goes. She's out of there, but the king does go down first, and now it is all up to the miners with one heal spell left. So how many does he have left? It's hard to tell, but it's a bunch, and they come through. There's the heal spell for that giant bomb. Wants to get those miners healed back up. Keep moving forward. There's a second giant bomb. But again, triggering them one at a time and having that heal spell down, they pretty much come through pretty much full health on the other side. Get into those Teslas, take those out, and then it's just a matter of some splash damage plus that one archer tower, and that is going to be no problem. There, see the top little group taken out, but he's got more miners coming in from the bottom, backed up by a couple of wizards. This was actually a pretty close one. Just one mortar left, though. It goes down, and now it's just a matter of cleanup. So nice attack by Duce, getting the 3-star. All right, moving on here. Let's see. Jimmy, taking out number 12. Again, more miners. Miners are sort of taking over right now. It's sort of weird how it always changes. You know, bowlers seem to be a pretty big staple in a lot of attacks, especially at Town Hall 9, to where at least in the CC you've got some bowlers. But really, when you're talking about these Town Hall 10, 11, you know, more spam style attacks, the miners are proven to be very, very strong. So hopefully we'll see a nerf for just spam in general. I don't know what the answer is. I would love to be able to test some things to say, hey, here's something that we can buff or tweak to where any spam attack. And these Town Hall 10 are not as spammy, in my opinion, as like a Town Hall 11. I mean, they do tend to set them up and create funnels and take queens out and things like that before they go in with the bowlers and things. But it still is just a lot of troops going in one location, and that's what I think that has to be addressed. I think they can. They just need to be focused on it. I'm not sure what they're focused on right now. Coming in with that golem again with the healers on the golem, the baby dragon there on one side and a bowler on the right side to clear out that trash. So nice big wide funnel here getting set up. The wall breakers going in, open it up right in front of that mortar, and now the queen is down, the king is down, and I'm sure the bowlers are going to be shortly behind here. There they come. All bowlers coming out of his squad there. Moving in, he still has the CC troops, which I believe on this one are, I'm not even sure if I can remember on this one what he had in the CC, but that freeze right there was really nice. Stop the damage from that Inferno Tower coming out while they're dealing with those CC troops, dealing with the Queen, all of that. By the time it thaws out, most of it's taken care of, and the Queen steps up and finishes off of that Inferno Tower. So keeping those raged up, pops that King's ability as well. He's moving through very quickly now, doing a lot of tanking, and here come the miners on the backside. That's what it was. It was just more miners in these clan castles. So miners coming through on the backside. You see that notice the queen over there is still moving through pretty much untouched because that golem is doing all the tanking and the healers are on the golem still. So that's pretty nice. Does have another freeze for this Inferno Tower when it's needed here. So miners just sort of skirting around the outside because they're not, they're going to go to whatever's closest. So you do have to think about a funnel for them. Otherwise, sometimes they'll get around the outside of the trash ring and just sort of move around. But here he's got using that giant and those wizards up there, pushes them back into the base, pushes them towards that Inferno Tower, get it taken down, and now they're pretty much safe to move on through. Queen's taking some damage here, but pops her ability, and she sort of gets out of harm's way. Backs up that golem some more, which is still going and almost back to full health here. Pretty crazy. But look at the miners just swarm through, take out these defenses. The king's doing a little bit of tanking. He's got a giant in there doing a little bit of tanking, and that is going to be that. We'll fast forward the last little bit of this. As soon as that expo goes down, there is no more threat, and the 3-star is imminent. Awesome job by Jimmy. All right, let's move on to some Town Hall 9 action now. Let's see, number 16 here, H-Bottom, bringing us a very nice air attack. As we talked about, air is making a strong comeback simply because of the pure focus on defending ground attacks because they're so in the meta right now. They are the meta. So anytime you get a chance, just and you're a good air attacker, just look for it. It's there most of the time. There's ways you can pick a base apart and make it a pretty easy 3-star. Like H-Bombs are going to do right here. Just opens this up. Got a couple of golems coming in. Does have the bowlers, as we talked about in the CC. Pretty standard at this point to bring those max bowlers in there. They just do so much damage. The CC troops coming out here. Poison is waiting on them. The jump spell, the rage, everything to allow those troops to get taken out as quickly as possible is down. Queen is taking them out really quickly. Right there, that baby dragon goes down. And now the heal spell keeps everything moving forward as they approach these enemy heroes, which also go down rather quickly just because of the amount of damage that's in that little area right there. The Queen's getting locked onto now. A few shots from those bowlers. Look how fast she goes down. One more shot, and she's going to be done. Queen's taking out the X-bow, and now you're seeing the air attack coming in from the backside. A couple of ADs taken care of, the Queen, the CC troops taken care of, and now you know that obviously the rest of the base can be handled with lava hounds and loons relatively easily as long as your deployment and spell placement's on point, which H bottoms is. Comes through the bottom, just sort of that counterclockwise motion. Sending them in, he's got a few more loons he can drop in right here as that last lava hound is protecting them, taking up all those shots from that air defense. And as soon as it goes down, the threat is over. Just a matter of cleanup, taking out that last defense, and then he's got good, spread on his troops here. He's got the Queen on one side, you got some bowlers still, and the King in the middle. Balloons on the right side, and just a few pups spread around the outside as well. So some high HP, takes a little time, but obviously the 3 stars there. Nicely done to H-bottom. All right, moving on to the next one. Just drop it down to 1. P4ND, doing this one with just a double, what is this? Yeah, a double zap right here. He had 4 zaps, which I'm not sure he meant to drop all 3 of those there with that quake, because he could have got both of them, I think, but maybe he did take 3 because the air defenses were a little bit separate. But either way, he does take out 2 air defenses with the first little set and drops a lightning on 1 more air defense. He couldn't have taken out 3 anyways, but I don't know if he needed both of those zaps. We'll see. But anyways, from there, he has a clear path to send his dragons in, take out this Queen. So you'll see there, he's just sort of creating the funnel and then backfilling into the middle, sending them right into that Queen's face. She's going to take 1 or 2 shots at him, and then she's going to die just basically instantly. She's gone. Lava Hound's coming in. Balloons following them up. So just a dragon loon. I don't know what you want to call this, but it's very effective. There you see that baby dragon coming out of the CC. The only thing that can actually attack these air troops, and it can do some pretty good damage to that lava hound there. See the first one exploding, the second one's getting super, super low because it's in range of both of the air defense. The baby dragon's on it, just a ton of damage. But finally, that last lava hound comes in as the air defense goes down. Balloons, everything closing in very quickly on top of it. And now it's just a matter of the dragons, the loons, the lava hound all taking care of the back side of this base, which is not without threat. There is a sweeper still. There is a little Tesla farm going on here. You see some black bombs going off. Is causing a little bit of trouble, but as things just sort of close in, get tight, he deploys the rest of his balloons. It is just too much for this little part of the base to handle. That sweeper going down was big. Allows things to keep moving through. You see the King and the Queen are helping out a little bit. The pups are closing in. The dragons are doing their thing. And again, he's still got a couple of loons he can drop here. So right here, the last few loons go in onto that Tesla. They're going to get their Queen's taking the damage, and as soon as it goes down, no question, it's over. Tesla, actually, the X-bow is the only thing left. 1 drop on it, it's gone, and now just a builder hub for the 3-star. Nice air attack there by P4. All right, drop down a little bit here. 24 asterisks, taking this one out with a Govaho. So we got to show some ground attacks too. Town Hall 9, it's still there, it still works. Queen's going down up top with the healers, just a nice start to a Queen walk. Some minions going in on that research lab there, taking it out, creating the funnel, make sure the Queen's going to go the direction he wants. And there's just a little bit of free damage there. That mortar on the outside there, that archer tower obviously distracted by the Queen, so they're going to get that taken care of as well. So that's pretty cool. Coming down, going to get into this Queen, defending Queen's area. So obviously the walk is heading that direction. Once she gets down there, she will engage and take that enemy Queen out. And also the CC is right there, so you know that's going to be part of this as well. As soon as she gets in range, the CC troops are going to come out, and she's going to be able to deal with them. Here you should see it any moment. Maybe 1 more step up, and the Queen as well. So kind of getting them all at once, but good news is that poison can slow them all down. So right there, pops the rage, pops the poison, pops the ability, and takes everything out. So now that's pretty huge value for that Queen. There you see the enemy Queen going down. The King is starting in on this Tesla over here in the storages. Just going to push into the base in this section. You see Tesla's popping. That was like a big old trap right there, trying to get someone suckered in with the CC troops, those Teslas, the Queen, just a lot of damage there. But the way Asterix took it out, no trouble whatsoever. Jump spells down, bowlers are moving in, Valks are moving in, everything getting into the core of this base. Just set it up, taking out bomb locations, taking out defenses, setting it up for these hogs to sort of be on cleanup duty. There you see the little miniature Tesla farm in the core going off. The heal spell is keeping those Valks moving forward, though, and the bowlers are starting to catch up. and move in that direction, as the king kind of goes outside the base here and takes the healers with him, unfortunately, but not the end of the world. There you see the hogs coming in the backside, going ahead and dropping the heal spell down nice and early because that king is on them. There's a lot of damage there, just wanting to keep those as many hogs alive as possible. But you'll see that with a couple wizards backing him up here, the king on the bottom actually gets some pretty good utility with those healers on top of him. So fast forward just a little bit, the queen's taking out the enemy king. He's going to go down. Last defense going down there, and now it's just a matter of cleanup, which is no problem. Plenty of troops left over. Nice attack by Asterix. All right, one more for you guys as soon as this one gets finished up right there. 3-star. Then we're going down just one space for Bella Makes Bacon. Again, doing a nice air attack. This time a Penta La Lune. Don't see them that often, but they're always fun to watch when we do see them. And what I like about them is that they're not like the old school Penta La Lune, just spam attack. These are very surgical, actually. Your deployment really needs to be on point to do these successfully. But right there, you see the enemy queen going down, the CC troops going down, and already Bella's starting in with the balloons. I mean, just going to start taking out targeted defenses on the outside. There you see the first lava hound going in, more balloons. Lava hound on the bottom, more loons following it up, and again, just picking it apart, taking out these outside defenses, keeping them hasted, rage where needed, all of those things. This is a difficult little area here because there's a sweeper involved. There's 2 air defenses in range, so it's all those lava hounds are taking double the shots, going down double fast. But finally, the balloons clear out all the trash around there, all the trash, I say, all the lower importance defenses, and then get through to that first air defense and then immediately on to the next one. So now they're down, then going to target these sweepers, get them taken care of. Again, another lava hound's in, more balloons coming. Still has quite a few lava hounds up there. Unfortunately, that healthy one took the black bomb there. But sends that final lava hound in on the last air defense, or on that air defense before it goes down. They all head over to the last air defense. No more black bombs over there. So now it's just a matter of the balloons coming through, keeping them raged up, and getting there before she runs out of tanking power from those lava hounds, which is not going to be a problem. There you see 2 lava hounds actually. Right there, one goes off. So 1 lava hound remaining, and that is going to be a 3-star. Nice Penta by Bella Makes Bacon. All right, guys, there you go. Again, too bad we missed the arranged war, but turned out to be a fun war nevertheless, with Omega Labs bringing a good effort. So congratulations to OneHive. Good try to Omega Labs. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Until next time, Jake from OneHive doing my best to help you guys suck less.